What's going on? And it's Mecha.
It's Dino.
And here's 2.8 Kingdom Hearts Prologue Edition. Remix by Deadmau5.
Masters.
Alright.
Look out!
And there it was.
I have no idea what's going on. But we talked a little bit. I have never played any of the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Any of them. Although I do know it's complicated, and I did know that it was Square Enix was involved, and that always kind of made me want to play it.
Yeah.
I just didn't have a PS2 when it first came out.
So 2.8 is basically what comes after 2.5. So 1.5 consisted of Kingdom Hearts 1 and a bunch of the older games. Okay. I don't have the list. A bunch of the older games that have come out on different devices, so including the DS, the 3DS, the DS, the PSP, and even on the phone, I believe. Even on like a Razor's, I think one of them was called Coded, which was named Recoded. Now, I think that game is not in 1.5. I think it's in 2.5. 2.5 consists of the second game, plus more. I think it has Birth by Sleep, Recoded, and then 2.8 has Birth by Sleep, the aftermath, kinda like what happens after Birth by Sleep. Completely new game, which is why it looks so good.
Yeah,
it looks freaking beautiful. And then there's another game that has come out. It's called Kingdom Hearts X, something cover, which is actually before every other game.
Okay,
way in the past.
So that's why they made this one the prologue. 2.8 prologue.
Yeah, because it's kind of it starts out with that. Yeah, I just think it's weird. This game starts out with Dream Drop Distance, which is the one for the 3DS, a remastered version of this. So in reality, you're not getting a full-fledged version of the franchise games. You're getting a new game. You're getting two new games, okay, that you can play, and one of them is really worth getting, which is the one that comes after Birth by Sleep. Because you're playing it from Aqua's...
That blue girl.
Right, yeah, the blue girl from Birth by Sleep. Her perspective after the aftermath of Birth by Sleep, which is still playing into some of the past of the Keyblade and of the Keyblade War and all that. Now, I am a little disappointed that this game doesn't have one of the full-fledged franchise games like Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 1, which 2.5 and 1.5 both have. Yeah. One thing that I wonder about this game is what are they doing for the soundtrack, because 2.5 had actually a remix version of all the soundtracks reorchestrated. So some of them were not done with an orchestra, some of the pieces. Every single piece is done with an orchestra.
Really? They went back and did that. Exactly. So that's why it's 2.5 remix.
Exactly. Yeah, this one's not called the remix. It's called 2.8 because it's right before Dream Drop Distance is right before Kingdom Hearts 2 and the sequel to Recoded. Okay, which is in 2.5. So it's a little bit confusing. I know. It is, like I said, it is notable that there will be two new games in this package never before played. One of them is an older game that was on the 3DS, and then I believe that is it. So you're getting two new games, and then which was the
a remake of an old one.
Yeah, and a remake of an old one, or a remastered of an old one.
That's pretty good. And then is it kind of with the 1.5 and 2.5 you're saying too, as well? They did that.
Every package has different, but what was different about those is that they had the original games.
Yeah, they had the main.
Right, and they look great. So, I mean, it is kind of a bummer, but at the same time, you are getting a whole new experience.
They're just getting ready for that 3.
Yeah, I mean, if you have had all the packages up until now, if you bought 1.5, if you bought 2.5, it's worth it to get 2.8. That way you can play all those games, know all the lore. Yeah. Even though it's convoluted, and you might go back to Wikipedia to get it all straightened out.
That order.
It's still a good little package to get ready for Kingdom Hearts 3, mostly because, like I said, the new game that is after Birth by Sleep looks really good. Looks better than any other Kingdom Hearts game I've played.
Okay.
So it's not a remastered; it's its own game. So they did it in a new. It looks beautiful.
It does. No, that's the one you're talking about, the blue girl, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Aqua.
Well, when I was looking at that, I was like, I first asked you, I was like, is that the new one? It's like, no, that's the remake of an old one. I'm like, oh.
But it's not even and I learned it's not even a remake.
Or yeah, it's
No, we originally thought the
Yeah.
same thing, but it's not. It's not a remake.
It just looked really nice, and
Yeah.
it kind of made me like wonder. Like, I really hope they hurry up with this third one, which I guess people have been waiting a long time.
A long
time.
time.
Another one of those.
Yes, but actually, well, we can't say that because they have been doing games
Oh yeah, they've been making
between all these
Yeah.
games, which is bullcrap to me, but whatever. I do, I've never actually had any of the packages because I don't own a PS3.
I don't.
And this is kind of the thing that I hope that they will be bringing an Xbox One version because Kingdom Hearts 3 will be on the Xbox.
Oh, that's right.
So it's kind of weird that they're not including these remixes. I understand there's maybe some licensing issues because those were PS2 games.
Yeah.
Or some of them were. Yeah, exclusive. Well, but what about the Nintendo ones? I don't know. I'm not sure why they did it the way they did it, but I really hope that at least this 2.8 they'd give us.
Spread Kingdom Hearts love to the
come
other
on.
players.
Give some of the Xbox owners some of that Kingdom Hearts love. I would love that.
We'll share the chief.
Yeah. All right, guys. Don't want to keep you guys too long, so if you like what you hear what you like, subscribe.
And brace yourself for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Because looks pretty good.
That's coming in the future.
Yep.
Date ...
next year, hopefully.
I just want to leave it at
probably
that.
not. Probably 2 years from now.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace.